So the electricity went down. Sorry about that. The previous episode I'll download from the stream feed. It's going to be a little bit less, a bit low quality, and I have to redo a bunch of stuff here. I think it was before.
Good. What can I help you with?
We talked.
Until you come up with something at that intersection.
She's simply...
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. It doesn't really matter. And I do apologise for the surveillance.
I'll try to do everything
can't afford to be blind
as it
at a time
was.
like this.
One of the tall...
In any case.
She's trying. The lieutenant is about to interject. Exactly. But what?
I've kept my... Okay. In any case, I wouldn't normally break protocol like this. But yes.
Since you are sharing, then.
Then we're on the same page. I have an indirect role to play. And they were just...
Everyone.
A member of the... Absolute...
Who are they?
Crenell. They wear ceramic armor.
So, what...
The story, he was taken out. Nothing. It's a...
What is the nature?
Whether to execute...
Investigation upon investigation. Here in Martinez. Racing to...
Surely, or if you don't...
They would have to.
The débardeurs have...
Have you ever seen a horse?
The Serais.
These men, as I said, a bloodbath. Many. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete... Not much. They boast...
Meaning the...
Yes. Sadly, if you...
Do you know...
In my line of work, I have.
She's being truthful.
Or he didn't. This is information. The remaining... That the man...
The lieutenant.
Last time... Either way, that's a good...
You'll meet her soon enough, you feel.
Yeah, imagining replaying, like starting over after each death. Yeah, it's not...
If you mean did I see
this
him
wouldn't
alive?
work.
Yeah.
You don't know how you know. It's not written on her face, nor in her voice. But she had sympathy for this man.
Like Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He was fought.
Indeed.
In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn they'd gone to...
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer.
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade... You're likely to run into them eventually. When that...
One is the other has a...
That may be...
For all
Of course,
your concern, maybe appear...
that would afford a...
Where is your read?
Heavens, no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better. Until the
They don't report the...
Not on this matter. It's a matter of days. I am sorry to have been... Of course.
For a bat.
It was taken with a frigate not long ago.
Her mouth.
So I can't. But that's how you read this close. Port cities. The sail...
Where is he now?
The times have changed. Quite a few.
What next?
Then he made his way to Revachol.
The old...
You said you can't...
I can't.
In Martinique. Vredefort. Vredefort has a military academy. The Seminese Island.
That may...
For all the boys looking for an event.
His platoon...
It could... Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This...
Do what you have.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all. Alright, then I went straight to the Hardy Boys, right? There were no major checks. Also, I need to do drugs before I talk to him, even though it's would be smarter to first tell them what I know, because there seem to be no checks, and then take the drugs, but we have to restore everything how it was. Also strange that the drugs work only in my left hand. I don't know if it's a glitch or this is how it's intended.
Looks like the circus left town, but the
Yeah, come on,
clowns
come
are
on.
still here. A bullet.
Indeed.
Well,
It's bound to happen.
Sire, it would be inevitable.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men.
you know what I...
Around the bush.
All the goofing, they're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath,
No, he meant
Before? After?
Never been...
it's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in.
What do you... Or what? You want to be the...
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she...
This person, she.
Okay, that's where we
So
left
there's
off.
an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
It has to be good, if he won't.
so. Let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
Maybe she is considered to be local. Then, if they actually want her to be part of their group.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
The lieutenant adjusts his spectacles.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Nice. Will that actually reduce our point or not? Because if it's false, they think worse of me, maybe. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock?
Also, why didn't we check the back of that lorry? There might have been some extra help for the detecting for myself.
The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
The coup de grace, I think, is a blow of mercy, a mercy kill. No, do the honors. You're right, there is no local drug trade except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
It doesn't completely fit.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Yes, but that just sends everyone else to Jamrock, doesn't it?
Well, I guess just follow this advice. You've just diverted the flow to Jamrock. You've made it our problem.
We haven't done anything. But theoretically, it has to be someone's problem. So it might as well be yours.
He takes a sip of his beer and smiles. It's funny that they mention beer and him crossing hands and forgetting that he has a beer, but here he doesn't. He just crosses his hands. Why?
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
You really think what he's saying is smart? He's basically admitting it.
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else?
You don't have to be a genius
I'm
to
sorta
add
gonna
theoretical
get my
to
brewski on.
the truth you're saying. It's not great strategy.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman sighs.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
The little man raises his index finger excitedly.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s.
Wow, this
Anything
is
else
so
you need to know?
close. Might be the maximum soon. Talk to Joyce. So it gave us +1, 2. Talk to Joyce, the merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
He doesn't seem worried.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
There's snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down.
Titus did his best, but his men are a bit unsettled.
Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal, and they are coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy boys are right fucking here.
Blondie yells across the cafeteria. He didn't yell.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
I have Kuno. He's crazier.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Should I go with the fucking Hornet? Do you know that a single Series giant Hornet can kill 40 bees in a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You are the bees, they are the Hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
I wish he named the weapon which we identified was used in killing. Oh, also it was a rifle that shot him in the mouth. Like, how the fuck this killing played out, I wonder. Or will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
She what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Maybe... do they leave the mouth open if they have a helmet? Is this this kind of helmet that's just stupid, or he just took the helmet off when he got killed? It's like a Batman situation. This Crano is a bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
He points south.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I don't know. Okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out. Okay, you got this. You got the numbers. Okay, I'll be on your side when they come. Okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. Okay, I guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. Why would I protect them though? Exactly. Just tell them that they got this and that's it. I mean, okay, you got it. But then it's not going to scare them. Or maybe if I mention my... Do they know about my lost gun? Maybe they will help me find it because I promised to help them out. No, that's good for the authority to say that, I think. Okay, let's go with this. I mean, okay, you got this, you got the numbers.
Goddamn right we do. We done it before. Ain't that right, fellas?
Fuck yeah, we have. Battle-hardened urban soldiers, man. We got the guns and the reserves.
Yeah, we got reserves. We can call in reinforcements.
He nods nervously.
This guy will be the first one to bail.
+1 for tribunal. And there we go. It can't fail.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have you seen it before?
You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here.
Huh?
You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
He leans in.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Push on, you say? No, I got drunk. I got drunk so drunk. I drove my car to the sea. I don't give a shit either, just like you guys.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back up.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
There's no option to antagonize him. I mean, it's not about who didn't. Yeah, there's no what? Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you talk to her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Titus taps his chin with his fist. I'm trying to imagine that.
What is her name?
That's a weird gesture to do. The lieutenant takes out his notes.
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the worrying rags. A real pretty one.
That's the
Silvery jumpsuit,
girl from the next door.
That's I'm on due with an O.
Right? Yeah. The one that I assumed going to be involved in the case at some point. Just at the start of the game.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oops. Oh, -1. Said you don't remember being a cop, said you don't remember reality. Ugh. How much narcotics? 25 minutes. Yeah, without them it would be even lower. Miss Orangey disco dancer? No, we decided she was a disco dancer, but also I don't know what that means in this universe. It might be a stripper, and could be in trouble. Kukulaichi.
Yeah, blonde, tall, 2 rooms over from yours.
Oh, come on.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name. with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
Ah, shit.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
He gives you a sideways glance.
Whatever
I'm
you
breaking down,
do
man.
not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
so the rape. Jesus. None of these help, I think. I mean, the first one. What was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
It's a slippery ground we're walking here. So, what is your relationship with her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months.
He crosses his arms. So she's not from around here?
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
The fat guy blurts out.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Could she also be the same lorry driver?
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
Unlikely.
What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
You said you partied. Cool, that's cool. But what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Laughed nervously. Not always going to be helpful. The start of this sentence. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right?
Yes, yes, and no.
Wait,
Got something to say about it?
no karaoke? I guess he's not a singing type, maybe. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He states matter of faculty.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Which actually plays right well with us. I mean, it wasn't the night of the murder, it's obvious, but should we ask that to confirm for sure? So the rape, was it, when was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
So can you tell me how you killed him too, then?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Also, they do realize that they just... What's going to happen after? They kill the man. We will have to arrest them somehow by the end of this. I mean, the girl might did it. We'll see.
Here you go, boss.
Okay, thank you, we'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I'm going to take off now.
Officer, what was that?
Nothing. You mean that's watching and fidgeting when he mentioned her name?
Yes.
And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye?
Yes.
'Tis art.
Yeah, let's go with that. It's an art thing. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
God damn it. I think I know that woman.
The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
No is not the right word. We just met her briefly at the start of the game.
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
I didn't rape her.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
No.
Then, don't ever say that again. What else?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember her being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
I did? I guess I did. Uh-oh. Oops. I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
He's stone-faced. I mean, I had a high suggestion skill, and I wanted to test it out. Your Honor. Better not to add anything to that.
Mm-hmm. What else did you do?
I think that's it.
We'll be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
You feel fortified by his assurance. It's going to be all right.
No, Kim has my back.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up.
So now her door going to be magically available? What the hell is this?
The door is closed.
That's strange though. Like, now she will answer to the knock just because we talked to Hardy Boys. Guess they have telepathically just told her to stop smoking on the rooftop.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open.
She
I'm drying my hair.
shouts.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
much more perception now. Okay, tattoos, scab leader. Yeah, I want to talk to those guys. Let's do save just in case. Piles of dirty clothes are woman's. This room has sand all over it. It reminds you of your own. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. There's also art. The hell is this? Nope. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. So she has money. And she has roof access and nobody else does. That's a weird architecture of the place. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Oh.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Looks like medication. Look at the medication.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Does she has a condition of some sort? There is quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
He asks in a lowered voice.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Ah shit, my drugs are running out.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Why the hell my electrochemistry is so low? Well, I guess I'll have to change some clothes. So +1 here. What damage is my bonus from... Oh, thoughts. Okay. Well, I can't really change that. I do have gloves that give me electrochemistry. Pants. I think this might be it.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way,
Shit.
the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum, loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
So the damage came from drugs running out.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old tooth, a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it.
Now interfacing.
In sunny,
But
happy
I also
letters.
can close the
Jackpot,
cabinet.
baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
So Preptide was just speed in a different bottle or something similar. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I knew that might mess it up. Need for speed. Yeah. And if I fail this, Kim will think worse of me. I might try it out when he's not around. I'll send him at night.
The lieutenant looks toward the door as if he didn't see you pilfer that sweet Preptide.
I didn't realize what I was doing.
Who cares, man? Who cares what the stiff thinks? Here comes the afterburner. Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Oi. And the pants. Okay, there we go. We'll heat it up. The sounds that he makes. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. The bed has been hastily made. She has... A lot of rooms. Wait, what? So this is to the street. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hand fast.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell.
I'm a ninja cop.
The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Six crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is it, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Is it a coincidence it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
This might be used, maybe, in the conversation. That's a...
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Alright. That's a weird thing to have a loading screen to go on the roof and then go back to the same building but to the small room here. Where does this lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Euphrator.
He makes a note.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Maybe now we can get there? Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
He nods toward the young woman. I say something, but I'm not going to because I don't want to gloat. So the door below is a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
Let's leave it for now.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in another. A great combination.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
There's a cleaning lady? My question exactly. Nice view you've got. This is not going to be proceeding, right? Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north toward the yard. But we already put down the man.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
Oh, okay. So she is a disco dancer?
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
There are vorticles of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place much different from your world, from our world. I mean, the way we started that game, with the voice of Lizard Man.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah, feel the power.
I have very little idea of what I'm doing.
You're doing just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amondu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why,
Oranje.
but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Are you from Oranese?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Oranese is supposed to be in the real world then. Because I don't sense the accent, honestly. What is Oranese?
A bad memory, officer.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
Reasonable.
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass, duraluminum. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
She squints her eyes as if to see them in the distance.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Did you do something wrong?
Sooner or later, everyone does.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh. So as I. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
Yeah, what the hell was that? You are a cop?
No, no. More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
She raises both eyebrows. What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Well, I didn't read anything. Maybe there would be extra lines here if I did. Revacholian literature too?
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
She seems glad that you asked. I have no intention of doing that.
That's just a phase the Revacholian hero goes through.
She breathes in the menthol-flavored fumes, savoring it. Then breathes out.
Before they plunge into full-core humanity and world-saving.
She seems quite relaxed for a victim of assault. But, of course, what seems should not be your priority.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do we make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orania 37.
She smiles.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu.
That's what you...
It's a weird name.
Counting for?
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
I'm pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport, miss.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents.
She turns to face you both.
I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street, and I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
That's not why you hid it, though.
It's also why I hid it.
Why, yes.
He's suddenly very attentive.
I'm an unpopular girl. There are people back home who don't like me. If they show up, I'm in a hurry. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry, this has nothing to do with your investigation.
What kind of people are these, the ones that don't like you? I feel like the emphasis should go for kind and not people.
I would love to change the subject. It's not important. Unless I'm some kind of suspect.
No, we just come to talk.
Phew.
She wipes her brow.
Playfully. She doesn't seem to be overly distressed.
Okay,
or
then.
distressed at all, really.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you've got there, here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Phew. How do you phrase it emotionally? This is just going to confirm that I snooped around. But it also might lead to something. You never know. What are you doing here in whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
She calculates.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here on Insulini Isola.
Came to see the new world. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it either.
What happened to the old New World?
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmara. And it didn't. Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from Sunday, it's an industrial powerhouse.
Okay. You have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Really? What? I mean, But distribution is not legal?
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
What stiff? The... Kim didn't say anything. Or Steve, he meant authority thought. Yeah. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
You seem to have, among other things, peptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
Cool, I took some for personal use.
Huh? Motherfucker took my Preptide? Looks like you owe me one, officer. I'm talking serious corruption here.
This does not amount to actual corruption. I can easily log it under confiscation.
Robbed by common highwaymen.
She didn't say Tusk like other voice actors did, but I didn't hear exactly what she did. That was weird. There's always something strange with the Tusk. With the sound of... She says to herself with a smile.
It's hard to tell if she means it in earnest or as a joke.
Where does that door leads to?
I have no idea, officer.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
Whoa, that was loud. She takes a pensive drag of her cigarette.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
At 28? Too old? Sounds like some teenage talk.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
What kind of personal question would be that? I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Not for long. It's at the next day, I mean today already, I have to sleep at the shack.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
He waits for you to finish the sentence. The lieutenant taps on his notebook.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Ah, okay, I need to remember to talk to her when Kim is not around. And also, what was the other thing? Fuck, what was the other thing? Was it Joyce? They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag. Unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
What? It's evening.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Yeah, it's a facade. Actually, it's evening, miss.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The sun sets in the sea. Long shadows pass over the plaza below.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
She draws out the word.
By him, she must
Oh,
mean
wait.
the victim.
So she wasn't raped, but then... Huh? Was it jealousy from Titus? That would be... Huh.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
She searches for the word, then shrugs.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
So she's a prostitute, maybe? Titus asks you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
She cradles her coffee cup in both hands.
Warming them.
What did happen between you and the victim? Man, my drugs. It's already 8 minutes. Shit, so fast.
We partied.
What kind of partying? Point at their floated face. That kind I do.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Ha? No, that's not possible. You don't have fucking amnesia after it. And you don't die trying to get a tie from a ventilation. Harder than this? I didn't think it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
She takes a long drag.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Okay, so she's not a prostitute.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension?
She also taps on the roof with her 10-centimeter heel.
With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
More perception. It's 6 now, but it's going to be, what, 4? 5? We need to get it up to 6, and I'll be more confident.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravache.
No! No! What? Duh. Oh, I just... When did I save last time? Oh, we went through so much conversation.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble
I guess I
intentions
didn't
you
have
once had
enough
as a police officer, it's eating
magnesium.
them all up now.
Shit.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up to the...
Well, I guess this is how it ends for today. I'm going to continue tomorrow. Have to go to sleep now. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll try to make it quick tomorrow.